This is another video from Guilao 60. We're selling our place on Hojilu, and we're going to buy a place on the other side of town where it's just a little nicer. It's not so congested with people. It's nicer inside out. It's quieter. We've outgrown this one, and it's time to move to a nicer place.
So a little history about the buying and selling of houses in China. In 2006, the Chinese government changed the rules and made it difficult for foreigners to buy property. They didn't want foreigners coming in buying property at cheap prices, helping raise the price of properties so that the Chinese people couldn't buy them, because back in 2006, Chinese properties were pretty cheap as compared to other properties around the world. And they brought in regulations. Foreigners can buy one property, but you have to live in it. You can't rent it out. You have to be living in China for more than a year. You have to work in China for more than a year, or be a student for more than a year. So in 2006, this all came into play. And we bought Hojilu in 2007. You might wonder, how did we do that? Well, in 2007, my wife is still a Chinese citizen, so we bought it under her name. That's why I say I have to be really good, because if she kicks me out, I've got nowhere to go. But the thing is that now, about a month ago, the Chinese government changed the rules, because they figured that the price is high enough in China now that foreigners aren't going to come in and buy a whole bunch of properties, because they don't believe that the property prices are going to rise fast enough to make it worthwhile for foreigners to buy a whole bunch. But that said, there's still limits on the number of properties. Like, a foreigner can still only buy one property, and yes, beer burp, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Anyway, buy one property and you have to live in it. You can't rent it out as a foreigner. So anyway, as you noticed from the clip before with the real estate people, we've listed our home, Hojilu, and we're looking for a bigger, nicer place, probably closer into the center of town. Right now we're by Guangxi University. It's a nice area, but it is congested with so many people. It's a busy place, and because Wei Fang's father is back from the hospital now, we feel that we need a bigger place, closer to a good hospital, and Hojilu just doesn't fit that bill. So it's time to change from one to the other, and the timing with the Chinese government changing the rules is perfect for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell Hojilu, hopefully sell Hojilu, and go out and buy a nicer place closer to the #1 hospital, which is the best hospital in Nanning City, and upgrade to probably a larger place, some place that has maybe a little bit less people, maybe quieter. It might be better for the old boy and me, because I'm Canadian. I like lots of people, but it's this one a little bit ridiculous. Anyway, but it's been fun. I'm telling you, I love Hojilu and the street and the university and the hustle and bustle. But Wei Fang's father, I don't think he can handle that anymore. So we're going to do what's the best thing for him, and we're going to upgrade into a place that is better for him. The real estate people came over, as you saw in the clip. These people will sell your house for 1.5% of the sale price, which is way less, because I just sold a duplex in Saskatchewan, and I think they wanted 7% on the first 100,000 and 5% on everything else. So, or 4% on everything else. It worked out to about 5% of the property value is what I had to give it to the real estate agent. Here it's a lot cheaper, which is normal for China, where things are cheaper. Not only that, but the real estate company signed a 3-month contract where They get the exclusive rights to sell our property for 3 months, and they give us 500 RMB as a deposit. If they don't sell our property within 3 months, we get to keep the 500 RMB. If they sell a property within 3 months, we have to give the 500 RMB back and pay their commissions, which is only fair, I guess. You know, so that's different than Canada. You know, buying and selling a property anywhere in the world is a stressful thing, because you sell your place, you've got to buy another place, you've got to pick all your stuff and move it to the new place, or sell and buy new furniture, and you know, it's just it's difficult, it's stressful. In China, it may be a bit more stressful for a Canadian because it's different, you know. It's like you've got to work through these things. I've bought and sold a couple of other properties other than Hojilu in China, so I'm getting pretty good at this. But still, we've always had another property to move into, and we never sold our last property, where this time Hojilu is our last property, so once we sell this, we either have to rent a place or buy a place. So we're sort of in the middle of not knowing what's going on type thing. So we overpriced Hojilu a little bit, so it gave us a little bit more time to make a decision on where we're going to go, buying a new place or a second-hand place, or renting a place until we find a new place to move into. We're not sure, but I'll keep you updated via these videos, and you can keep an eye on us, and hopefully we don't end up on the street eating out of a garbage can like a lot of people. Oh, is that a beer? Yes, it is. This is again the backyard of Hojilu, and I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a jet. That's not. Boy, it rained and thundered last night. I'm telling you, boy, she gets a little scary here sometimes. Other than that, the last couple of days has just been listing the house, going and looking at new places to, you know, hopefully we'll find something. We haven't yet, but we're hopeful, and you know, a change is an adventure for us. And you might think, bang, 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 we're doing something new all the time, every day, and yes, we are. We don't like to sit still very much. Wei Fang's off shopping today. She bought a new cell phone yesterday. She's got dance class tonight. I went to the gym today. We were out looking at properties this morning. We went out for breakfast. And now I'm sitting here in front of my GoPro Hero 5 camera that I've fallen in love with, because it does the best job I've ever seen of any camera. And I'm just having fun making these videos. And I think that's about all I have to say for today. If you like my videos, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know that you're out there, as always. And thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye now.